Boots on Sunset Boulevard, Trump's military surge on Los Angeles Spurs, rare federal state showdown. By Tuesday morning, June 10, 2025, more than 700 US Marines and roughly 2,100 National Guard troops had massed across Greater Los Angeles, California, awaiting deployment order. The move follows a weekend of mostly peaceful, though occasionally volatile, demonstrations sparked by a series of immigration raids launched the previous Friday. Protesters and immigrant rights advocates converged outside a downtown detention center chanting "Free them all," while smaller solidarity rallies erupted in the 9 other US cities. The deployment represents the first unsought federal activation of a state's guard in decades, reviving constitutional debate over the limits of presidential power on domestic soil. Critics warn the move risks militarizing civil policing and inflaming tensions rather than claiming them. Supporters inside the White House frame the action as a necessary bulwark against what Trump labels a violent occupation threatening public order. The constitutional fault line under the Insurrection Act of 1807, a president may deploy military forces domestically without a governor's blessing, but the statute is traditionally reserved for extreme breakdowns of order. Legal scholars note that Los Angeles, while tense, has not met that threshold. Protest violence has been episodic, not systemic. Newsom's lawsuit contends Trump has overreached, breaching both the 10th Amendment's reservation of police powers to states the statutory limits of the Insurrection Act. Financial and political stakes that Pentagon Controller designate Bryn McDonald told lawmakers the mission's $134 million price tag could swell if the deployment drags on, diverting scarce readiness funds even as global flashpoints demands marine attention. Politically, the optics cut both ways. Trump's base applauds the show of force, while critics decree occupation troops patrolling American streets. Mayor Bass, striving to balance security and civil rights, warned that indiscriminate displays of force could radicalize moderates. Anyone who vandalizes downtown does not care about our immigrant communities, she posted on X, pledging swift accountability while urging federal restraint. A federal judge in Sacramento will hear Newsom's injunction request within days, teeing up a test of executive latitude reminiscent of earlier Trump-era power struggles. Marine lack arrest authority and emission creep into law enforcement roles trigger additional legal challenges under pose comitatus. DHS Secretary Noem has signaled expanded raids nationwide, potentially setting unrest in other sanctuary jurisdictions. The arrival of camouflage uniform on the streets of Los Angeles is more than a scene setter for 90 News. Crystallizes a broader confrontation over who wields coercive power inside US borders and under what circumstances. Whether this muscular display restores calm or fans the flames will hinge on a delicate dance between federal ambition, state sovereignty, and protesters' resolve.